Have you ever noticed how two people can earn the exact same salary? Yet 10 years later, one owns a home with investments, while the other is still living paycheck to paycheck? It's easy to assume the difference is income, but in many cases, it isn't. The real difference is something much less obvious. It's identity, not who they are, but who they believe they need to appear to be. Imagine someone named Alex. He's 29 years old and lives in Chicago. After taxes, he brings home about $4,800 every month. On paper, that's a respectable income. His monthly expenses seem normal. About $1,700 goes toward rent, another $550 pays for his car. Student loans take another $350, utilities, groceries, insurance, and gas total roughly $100. By this point, Alex has around $100 left. That sounds comfortable, but then life begins to fill the remaining space. A new phone because everyone at work upgraded, a streaming subscription that seemed inexpensive, weekend dinners with friends, coffee every morning, D-Donsters sneakers purchased with a buy now, pay later plan, a vacation financed with a credit card because everyone on social media seemed to be traveling. By the end of the month, the money is gone. Nothing dramatic happened, no emergency, no financial disaster, just hundreds of small decisions that felt completely reasonable. Now imagine someone else. Emily, she earns almost exactly the same amount. Her apartment isn't the newest building. Her car is 5 years old and fully paid off. She still enjoys dinners with friends and takes vacations. But before spending extra money, she asks herself one simple question. Am I buying this because I value it, or because I want other people to think I value it? That one question changes everything. Most financial conversations focus on budgeting, spend less to save, Yev more, invest the difference. Those ideas are technically correct, but they rarely solve the deeper problem, because people don't usually spend money based only on need. They spend money to support an identity. Think about the products advertised every day. Luxury cars don't promise transportation. They promise success. Expensive watches don't promise accurate time. They promise status. A larger home doesn't simply offer more space. It often promises that you've made it. Companies understand something about human psychology. People rarely buy objects. They buy stories about themselves. The danger begins when those stories become expensive. Let's use simple math. Suppose someone finances a new SUV for $700 every month. That payment continues for 6 years. That's over $50,000 leaving their bank account. Now imagine investing that same $700 every month instead. Assuming an average annual of 8%, after 20 years, those monthly investments could grow to more than $400,000. The interesting part isn't whether someone should own a nice car, it's understanding what that decision actually costs beyond the monthly payment. Every financial choice has two prices: the price today and the price of everything that money could have become. Most people only see the first number. Financially intelligent people learn to see both. This isn't just about cars. It's about almost everything. Many people increase their spending every time their income increases. A promotion leads to a larger apartment. A raise becomes permission for a more expensive vacation. A bonus turns into new furniture. Income grows. But financial freedom never does. Economists call this lifestyle inflation. Psychologists might describe it differently. They would say people quickly adapt to higher standards. What felt luxurious 6 months ago soon feels normal. Then the search for the next upgrade begins. The cycle continues, not because people are greedy, because the human brain adapts remarkably fast. Satisfaction has a short memory. Social pressure quietly makes this even harder. You don't compare your life with everyone, you compare it with the people around you, coworkers, neighbors, friends from college, people you follow online. When everyone appears to be upgrading, standing still can feel like falling behind. But appearances are often financed. Many households that look wealthy are carrying large credit card balances, car loans, personal loans, or home equity debt. Their lifestyle creates the image of financial success, not necessarily the reality. Real wealth is surprisingly quiet. It doesn't need constant proof. Financially intelligent people think differently, not because they're smarter, because they ask different questions. Instead of asking, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" they ask, "What future am I giving up to make this purchase today?" Instead of asking, "What will people think if I don't buy this?" they ask, "Will I still care about this decision 5 years from now?" Those questions rarely produce exciting answers, but they often produce lasting results. The goal isn't to avoid spending, money exists to improve life. The goal is making sure your spending reflects your own priorities, not someone else's expectations. Over time, something interesting begins to happen. People who stop chasing financial appearances often feel less pressure, their savings quietly grow, debt gradually shrinks. Unexpected expenses become manageable instead of stressful. Opportunities become easier to say yes to, not because they suddenly became rich, because they stopped buying an identity they never truly wanted. In the end, most people don't have a money problem, they have a spending identity problem, and once you recognize the difference, your financial decisions become much simpler. Not perfect, just intentional. If you enjoy calm, thoughtful conversations about money and the psychology behind financial decisions, consider subscribing for more videos like this.